Spread it close and spread it wide, spread it round the countryside, spread the love.
Let's catch you up. So, we bought an RV since our daughter has a severe neurological disorder called Rett syndrome, and we wanted to make sure she could make some memories in a year where any kind of school was going to be impossible for her. We went on a test trip, realized we're bad at it, decided to go for it anyways, and here we are.
We had the most amazing time on our test trip, and we knew we wanted to be back out on the road as soon as possible. We also knew we weren't going to be in LA for an extended period of time, because the whole point was to get out of the city, go out, see the country. So we went back home and we tied up a bunch of loose ends. We played with friends in the only way we knew how at the time. 6 feet away, wearing masks. And I had to sell my car because there was just no reason to keep it.
Alright, this is it. This is the moment where I turn in my car so I can be a full-time RVer. Oh man, I said that, and then it's like Audi is just mocking me.
So tell me about what the last couple days in LA were like.
Whew. Okay, I'm back in our RV. It's at service because there were a few things that needed to be fixed. But I came in, and it's totally safe, like nobody's around, to measure shelves. I know that sounds silly, and it's like so girly of me, but I need better storage. Like I need baskets and stuff so things don't fall around. Honestly, I was slightly worried that I would walk in and be like, what do we do? I walked in to our RV and I was so happy. I'm so happy we did this.
I thought it would be a simple process of just taking the stuff we need from our house, putting it in the RV, but it wasn't.
Gotta load some stuff up. We're about to hit the road. We're a couple of days away from being fully packed up. And so now it's a question of starting to get stuff out of the house and into the RV so that we can make sure that it all fits and figure out what to do if it doesn't. I think the main thing I'm trying to accomplish with all of this packing right now is just making sure that Jenny doesn't feel the need to repack once we get into the RV. And so she's done an incredible job of finding all of these kinds of things. Little slide out drawers and these little stands here. One of the things that we ran into a problem with on our first trip was just stuff was falling everywhere and it was just stuffed in, and so we just weren't able to like see anything or find anything. And hopefully when she sees it all, she'll be like, good job, AJ, let's go, instead of take the kids for an hour. I gotta fix all this. We'll see.
All right, what do you think? What's our plan?
Go over this plane.
Okay, and then where do we end up?
Right over there.
Outside of packing, there was still just a ton to do. Mapping was nowhere near as easy as I thought it was going to be, and that was just the beginning.
I have a whole meal plan to do for this road trip.
All of the places that I found are pretty packed. A lot of people out camping. 3,770 miles.
How do we get there?
After we figured out the plan, it was really just a matter of packing up every single thing we own and moving our 4-bedroom house into an RV.
And before we leave to live in a mid-sized truck, we just make sure that we really enjoy all the parts that are great about living in a house.
Let's go! All the way to the steps.
This is our last measurement in the house that Maggie has spent most of her life in. Right here. Together, stretch yourself as tall as you can go. Yes! Last day at Anchorage.
Did COVID speed up our process? I don't think so. We were already planning on moving. I think it just changed the way we were going to be moving.
Only one more thing, then adventure!
I will say the day of moving became the biggest scramble that we were not expecting.
So I just called Pods to make sure that everything was all set and ready to go and that these guys could drop it off without me needing to show up. And they said, yeah, as long as they're done unloading by 2:45. And I was like, what? 2:45, yeah. If it's not there by 2:45, then we have to bring it in. And you'll have to just bring it back tomorrow. And I was like, so I called them. I ordered a pod. I called on Friday. I ordered a second. They told me they couldn't actually drop off, so we had to do self-delivery. So then I called these guys at 4:30 on Friday to bring everything to the pod to make sure that that was okay. That was okay, but it doubled the money. And so then we're...
So what are you doing now?
So now these guys also do storage, but it just isn't national. So
That's fine.
yeah. So...
Calm down.
What about you go out there?
Because we love being with you. We're going to need them to take all this furniture soon.
yeah, okay.
I feel like I thought there was a lot more room the last time we went. Maybe it was only because it was for a little bit. I don't know where it's all going. It's crazy. It's just so tough. Like, it's just the two of us, you know? And can't get any extra help. We're packing for an RV trip and packing our house. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think we both have a lot of mixed emotions right now. We're leaving our house. We're moving a 4-bedroom house into an RV for an unspecified amount of time. I mean, look, there's helicopters flying overhead. There's sirens going constantly. There's nothing about this decision that I am regretting. It's just it's just going to be a big change.
We're excited, we're nervous, but the difference about this trip is we didn't realize we would be moving out of our house.
Today is the day we shove off. We are fully packed in the RV. We are also fully packed in the minivan. I don't think we have a very good system for packing, so I'm not quite sure where anything is really. I know where stuff is in the RV. I have some idea of how stuff is here, but we're gonna end up just kind of throwing stuff away as we go, just because we're moving. We've left everything out of our house and we're leaving, so we don't have any place to put stuff that we're like, oh yeah, we wanted to keep this. And so we're just kind of have this situation where
We might be shipping things to my mom along the route.
not ideal, but
Not ideal. I found the charging station for the RV.
Great.
Great. Okay. I'm
All
gonna
right.
hand that to you.
All right, thanks. All right, so one more thing we found. Good. All right. So I'm gonna try ratchets. I don't actually know how to use ratchets, much like the rest of what I'm doing. I don't know how to use an RV. I don't know how to use a guitar. Bringing that.
Oh, there's instructions. Good, okay.
I got the ratchet strap to tighten a little bit, but it spooled up too much. There was too much slack. I don't know what I did wrong, but so I just tied it, and
Seems loose there, but seems pretty sturdy. How much are we really gonna bike anyways?
I get a little emotional, like looking at our house. It's such a beautiful house, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this adventure. And I turn, look around up the street, and the first thing that happened was the side of the RV had opened. And I was like, yep, we're off to a good start.
We're sad that we're leaving because we loved our house. We loved living there. We had made so many incredible memories there. But we know we're going on this amazing adventure. And that's the thing that keeps us all excited about what's to come.
Leaving Los Angeles after 23 years is so crazy. I'm behind AJ in the RV, and the bikes that are hanging on the ladder on the back of the RV, one of them just like keeps swinging into the other lane. Like cars are dodging, like literally swerving out of the other lane because our bikes are swinging into it.
My ratchet job doesn't hold.
We did it! Let's go!
As you trip over the ratchet.
Jenny, do you know how to do ratchet traps? You used to do things like this.
I know. Nope.
And I finally figure it out, and we're driving, and the sun is setting, and it's just gorgeous.
Zero.
Can you even see it? I mean, it's amazing.
Can't.
That's the Big Dipper.
That's what they used to call me in high school. Let me go set up so she can lie down. It's a long day. Stressful too.
Our next episode, we meet some cows, put our feet in a river, and accidentally put our sewage in a random hole in the ground. We're really not getting the hang of this. Make sure you subscribe to see if we can figure it out.